Welcome to AGORACOM, the small cap epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press releases out of the small cap space every morning at the open so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe find your next great investment. It's Wednesday, March the 3rd. 4 great press releases for you from all sorts of industries, including financial results, which I always like. Let's start you off with Canadian Solar, trades on the NASDAQ under CSIQ. The company's put out its unaudited fourth quarter and full year numbers. And you know I've said this once and several times again, that anytime a company puts out its unaudited numbers, usually a good sign because they want to get those numbers out to the market quick and then follow them up with their audited numbers later on. So always look for the audited number later on. Here are some of the highlights. I got some Q4 highlights and some full year. Q4 revenue, $287 million. Sequentially, that's an increase over $213 million from the third quarter. So big jump there. And year over year, a huge jump over $68.8 million done in fourth quarter 2008. Net income, 35 cents per share. That's just in the fourth quarter. Bolt onto that net income of 69 cents per share in the third quarter, and you've got $1.05 in earnings. And I don't know what they did in the first 2 quarters because it's not here. That compares with a net loss last year of $1.38 just in the fourth quarter. So great improvement there. Full year revenue, $664 million. That's down from $705 million last year. Not quite sure how they did that, given the tremendous growth they had year over year in the fourth quarter. Nonetheless, that's the number. Finally, full year 2009 shipments, 325 megawatts. That's a 94% increase, and the company is reiterating expectations that for full year 2010, they expect shipments of between 600 to 700 megawatts. So you talk about at least 100% growth in their megawatt shipments for 2010. In addition to great business in China, they're expecting strong demand from all major markets. They listed the companies here, the countries here, but you can imagine it's all the big nations. This is, according to the company, one of the world's largest solar companies. They're vertically integrated and a provider of solar applications, as you could probably guess from their name. Now, trading at $20.23, usually outside the price range of what we cover here, but 52-week low, $3. There's another example of great Chinese companies you can discover by watching this show every single day. As always, you got to do your own due diligence. Next up, staying with China, Gulf Resources trades under the stock symbol GFRE. They put out their fourth quarter and fiscal numbers. They're a manufacturer of bromine, crude salt, and specialty chemical products in China. I'm going to give you the full year number. Revenue, $110 million. That's a year-over-year increase of 26%. Gross profit, $49 million, increased 39%. Net income, $30.6 million bucks. That equates to $1 per share in earnings, and that's up from $22.4 million and 90 cents per share last year. At $1 per share and a closing price yesterday of $11. They closed at 11 times earnings. Not a bad multiple for a company in a great space. That's increasing their bottom and top line. 52-week low, $1.20. Now trading at $11, and 52-week high, just under 15. Good job for them. Switching over to the resource space in Canada, we've got La Mancha Resources, big board TSX, stock symbol LMA. This is an AGORACOM client. Have to disclose that, but as always, we don't talk about AGORACOM client news unless it stands on its own 2 feet. And La Mancha has just been delivering great news for quite a while now. Today, they announced that their VMS project drives La Mancha's resources higher in 2009. This press release actually came out yesterday about midday after AGORACOM TV. That's why we're reporting on it today. Here are some of the highlights. Measured and indicated resources of 1.85 million ounces of gold. These are all as of December 31st, 2009. Proven and probable reserves, 766,000 ounces of gold. The VMS project generates an inferred resource of 829,000 ounces of gold and 230,000 tons of copper for La Mancha. Their 2010 exploration budget, $12.8 million. They closed yesterday at $1.86. 52-week low, 36 cents. They've done very well for their shareholders. 52-week high, $2.25. Now, Dominic DeLorme, President and CEO, had a great quote. I want to take an excerpt here because it really gives you context on what the company's been doing. Quote, in 2009, La Mancha's exploration efforts were successful on 2 fronts as we managed to increase the reserve base of our producing assets while defining an exciting growth prospect for the company, the VMS project. We were able to increase our gold reserves by more than 14,000 ounces despite 94,000 ounces produced It's a clear demonstration of the value created for our shareholders. Great news for La Mancha. Congratulations to our client. Always assume I'm horribly conflicted, but they've been putting out some great revenue numbers, so go take a look at their previous press releases and do your own due diligence. Finally, Metanor, TSX Venture Exchange, MTO. They announced that they drilled 2.71 grams ton of gold over 18.85 meters and 5.55 grams ton of gold over 12 meters. This is on their main zone on the Barry property. Not sure where that's located. I'm going to presume Canada. The 2.71 grams, that came out of hole 501, including that 3.88 grams ton over 9 meters. And the other headline number, 5.55 grams per ton, that came out of hole 09433. What I really also liked about Metanor I found interesting is that they're presently pouring Door gold bars at their 100% owned Bachelor Lake facility in Desmarais-Ville, Quebec. So go take a look at this because that's interesting, and take a look because they got some revenues associated with it. Closed yesterday, 47.5 cents, 52-week high 90, 52-week low 38 cents. So the trading close to the bottom end of the trading range. This may be the news that takes it over the top. As always, do your own due diligence. That's a wrap for the day. 4 great press releases. If you look for more great small cap information, then get stuff to the front page of AGORACOM. Watch the show on the front page or watch it through our syndication partners, YouTube, iTunes, Google Video, all those great syndication partners that are convenient for you. 2, take a look at the headlines that we've separated by industry over the last few days. These are the best coming out of companies that we're tracking on AGORACOM. And finally, get into the marketplace. Dozens of great companies, great succinct descriptions, and you can filter that by industry and exchange to find the ones that best suit your portfolio. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.